There was a chant in this home for a mango cheesecake. Well, I firmly believe that cheesecake is the answer to all your troubles and woes. There are alternatives that work really well. So for me, I'm going to take coconut and mango and create an icebox cake. Now, what is an icebox cake? It's when you do minimum work and the refrigerator, or in other words, an icebox, does all the other work. Let's get to creating it. Cooking at home is all about easy methods, great food hacks that have been tried and tested. So for that, you need to subscribe to this channel to understand and learn all those as we evolve. Now into my bowl, I've got 500 mils of whipping cream. What I do is I just keep it in the refrigerator for an hour to an hour and a half so that it's easier to whip. Into that goes in 50 grams of superfine sugar or castor sugar, and we're just going to start blending this, or rather whipping it, so that it gets to soft peak stages. Nearing soft peak stages, you just add in a splash of vanilla, about half a cap, just eyeball it and go right in and start whisking this again. Slow and steady always wins the race out here. Now the principle behind this dessert is it is a cheesecake because it's loaded with cream cheese and all that, but at the same time it's a twist to the oh so regular, oh so famous cheesecake. This is a soft peak stage. Soft peaks is a stage in whipping that just gives you soft peaks that resemble hills. So while that's done, and in goes now 300 grams of cream cheese that I lightly emulsify just so that it's smooth. I'm just going to pour that in, and we're going to blend both of it perfectly well together. Start slow and increase the momentum as it emulsifies. While this does give you the creamiest of textures, all it requires now is some coconut cream. So out here I've got 400 mils of coconut cream going right in, and we're just going to emulsify the entire thing together, and this gorgeous creation is ready. Emulsify away for another minute to a minute and a half so that it's perfect. And the beauty about this dessert is that you can hardly ever go wrong. All you need to do is ensure that you have the proportions right and you have a star creation. Even if you've gone off the beaten track, the crackers in between work their magic, creating a perfect icebox cake. Can you believe it that the only difficult part about creating this creation was whipping those 4 ingredients together? But cheesecakey in its goodness with a twist. Out here, I was shocked when I got my hands on some coconut crackers. Now, I've often created this with regular cream crackers. If you do not get that, just take any cookie, put it into a blitzer, powder it and use it. However, coconut crackers was screaming to create this icebox version. So out here, I've got 500 grams of crackers, and with my coconutty cream cheese infusion ready, we're going to start layering it and let the refrigerator or the icebox do all its work. So in goes a small batch of it down. We're just going to smoothen it out into all the corners and start stacking our crackers. The crackers go right down. Just stack them up, and if you get a cracker that has some kind of flavoring within, just adds to your style of creating this. So stack them, and as you keep filling in the mousse base in between, what really happens is that the crackers get nice and soft in the refrigerator. Now on top of that goes a slather of some mango puree. So I've taken 4 Alfonso mangoes, just roughly squeezed them out so that I have a little bit of bite and girth in it. Put that, and we go back to adding our next cheesecakey base on top. You don't want to mix it with the mango because you get a pale lemon yellow color, and we don't want to create the same thing over and over again. So let it slide over so that you have the beautiful sharp contrasting colors coming together. I think nothing screams coconut more than that beautiful snowy white texture. Stacking the next layer on top. I like using a square mold out here so that you have perfect stacks coming through. A slathering of that chunky mango. Coconut and mango, few people realize, is a great combination when paired together. So put this entire thing in. You can go as liberal or as sharp as it suits you. So I've also often added a little spice into it, like some cardamom or some cinnamon, just to elevate it to the next level. Slide the layer of the coconut cheesecake filling on top. Just allow it to flow in its milky white goodness. And the third layer going on top. So this is the final layer because I wanted to have more surface area exposed than it stacked up like a cake. We're just going to put a little bit of that coconutty goodness on top again, just to cover off this crackers, and style it up with a surprise element. Oh yes, a pleasant surprise. And finally some mangoes that I always have cut lying around. No splash of mango pulp here because you want to add the mango on top. So a very thin layer, and any leftover of this cheesy, coconutty cream cheese base filling is perfect to enjoy with anything. Have it with your fruits, have it with your cereal. It's a great combo that is always pleasant when a leftover. Nothing is more pleasant than having toasted coconut flakes sprinkled on top. So what I've done is I've just taken some coconut flakes or some desiccated coconut, put it on a tray, put it into the oven at 160 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes to the perfect golden brown color. And this resembles a very baked notion of this creation. So sprinkle it on top till it gets that golden sand crystal mat on top, and we line it with some mangoes. Now while I did manage to style the mango in an attractive design, I have an adult who went rogue at home as a child and created the corner. So the beauty about these creations is you can always get your family members to help and get to creating a very stylishly family meal. This is an icebox cake or a refrigerator cake. So this goes into the refrigerator to chill for a good 3 hours minimum till it's just about ready. The cracker has absorbed the goodness of the coconut and you're ready to dive right in. I hope you enjoyed creating a twisted version of a cheesecake wherein you style it to the next level, do minimum work in this lockdown, and ensure you have help, that is your refrigerator. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button. Stay safe, stay blessed, and more importantly, don't forget to subscribe.